upon you. We hope you have a safe.
So there are three reasons we started off with this. One is obviously to get your attention. Second, to debunk the myth that Indian movies are all about singing and dancing around trees and in the rain. And third is, this is actually a proof of concept. This is the first time a Hollywood studio has picked up a small movie and releasing it as a mainstream wide release, like a Hollywood movie, same day and date as in India. So it's releasing on July 4th. And by the way, you are first few to watch this trailer. It's not out yet. So, so that validates that this industry is very much a focus point for even the mainstream businesses. We don't talk much about the business side of the movie industry. We all have, opinions about movies, good, bad, ugly. We talk about it, but most of us do not really know about the working of the industry. And I thought like it would be a good platform to introduce my colleagues, or not colleagues, my friends, and actually he's my ex-colleague. So, and to at least educate you a little bit about the industry and how it is growing, more from Asian cinema perspective and specifically South Asian, because that has shown tremendous growth in last few years.
And it worked to a large extent. Prior to that, the biggest known gross was a film called Om Shanti Om in 2007 that the distributor estimated did about $3 million in North America. With our completely transparent plan, we got to know exactly what the gross was, exactly how well it did everywhere. And some markets surprised us, like St. Louis previously was a market that we would have sold for $1,000 to somebody, and it grossed $45,000 on. About 10 years ago, all the Indian languages accounted for about $70 million in box office in North America. That's US and Canada. 2019, the last year before the pandemic, was 131 million. 2023 is actually 171 million, as opposed to the overall film industry, which has contracted from an $11 billion industry pre-pandemic. It's to $9 billion. This has grown by about 40% through the pandemic.
Metrics for growth that I think we see, and I don't know if it's anecdotal, but I think especially, we've seen Telugu language movies, which just churn out a ton of titles. Each and every week there's 2 to 3 movies coming out each week. And I think over the past, post-COVID, we've had a lot of IT people, students, people coming in and settling here or moving from, places that are hard to live, like the Bay Area, LA, Chicago. We've seen them scatter all throughout. I think Atlanta has seen a boom of mostly Indian people. Plano, all through this area, has seen a big growth. And we've seen just huge box office numbers as a result of, I think, just an influx of people moving away from other cities and settling in areas where real estate is better, jobs are better, higher paying, it's easier to live here, and they love cinema. I mean, they really just come each and every week to see almost no matter what it is.
Aside from the population growth, a lot of it is the penetration in the distribution, because when we did Three Idiots, it was unheard of to do 120 prints. Now a tiny movie gets 120 locations.